The following demo illustrates the actions you should take to make a smooth year-end transition to 2006. A number of these actions should be taken immediately, others are important to take care of on the last working day of the fiscal year, and still others must be performed on the first working day of the new year before users can work with the system. Actions that should be taken as soon as possible. Define a new fiscal year. Enter the Define Fiscal Years form and open a new line for 2006. Define January 1st, 2006 as the start date and December 31st, 2006 as the end date. The prefix 06 will be automatically assigned to journal entries for 2006, though this can be changed. In the sublevel form Fiscal Periods, 12 periods will be defined automatically. These periods are not open yet, and no entries can be recorded for them, so there is no concern about defining them in advance. In order to record entries for the beginning of 2006, you will have to run the Open Fiscal Period program for any period that you wish to allow entries to be recorded. You can open all periods now, or for better control, you can open them gradually over the course of the year. As this is a multi-year system, you can continue to work in 2005 even after you've begun working in 2006, as long as the fiscal period in question has not been closed. In fact, certain authorized users can even continue to record additional entries in closed periods, such as those your accountant has asked you to record, by means of the Users Authorized for Closed Period form. The second thing you should take care of right away is to open new document numbers. Document numbers are defined in the system on a yearly basis, so in preparation for the new fiscal year, you should run the Open Numeration Templates program for the fiscal year 2006. Results can be viewed in the Document Numeration Templates form. The prefix assigned as the default for all 2006 documents is A6. This can be revised, although we recommend that you leave it as is. If you choose to change the prefix, be careful not to assign the same one to more than one type of document, and do not create a prefix that is too long, as that will limit the number of documents that can be generated. It's important to note that once a given type of document is opened with the new number, you will not be able to change its numeration template. Actions that should be taken at the end of the last working day of this year. By the way, since the year ends on a Saturday, if your last day of business in 2005 falls on Friday, December 30th, you should perform the following actions on that day. First, you must compare the actual cashier balance with that recorded in the system. To do so, open the Cash Management menu and select Cash Management Reports, and run the cashier balance report. Then enter the cashier's form. Check the balance appearing in the account balance column of that form against that appearing in the cashier balance report, and against the totals of whatever is physically at the cashier at the end of the last working day of the year. Save the report for year-end auditing purposes. If you intend to make a deposit on Friday, December 30th, be sure to prepare and finalize the deposit slip before you run the cashier balance report and perform the above comparison. Note that in order to obtain the cashier balance retroactively, you will have to run the Open Transactions as of Date report for the cashier's GL account. The cashier balance report only shows balances for the date on which it is run. Additional reports that hold for the date on which they are produced, and so should be run on the last working day of the year, are the various unbilled shipment reports found in this menu, as well as the unbilled GRV report. found here. Actions to take on the first working day of 2006 are as follows. First, in the default accounts form, make sure that an account is linked to the line for prior returned earnings. This is essential for transferring balances from 2005 to 2006. Then, run the Transfer Opening Balances program for the 2006 fiscal year. As this program does not record any journal entries, there is no problem in running it before beginning work in the system, even if 2005 balances are not final. Whenever entries are added for 2005, you can record them for the proper dates and rerun the Transfer Opening Balances program for 2006. The Eshbill support team is happy to answer any of your questions. Just open a service call on our website, which you can reach via the Help menu by selecting Online Support. Best wishes for the new year.